Hey, yo, what up? This is Meek J, and I'm rocking with Mikey T, the movie star, and we live on Report Card Radio.
So when we're looking at this album, I'm seeing that there's a lot of Baby Homi and Gunplay all over it. Can you tell me about linking Baby Homi up with Gunplay?
Yeah, how that situation came to be, like I kind of briefly explained in a previous interview that we did about the album. I was working on Baby Homi's project. That was a project in the making, and also me and Gunplay had worked previous in the past on a few records, and I came up with the idea that I needed to find a way to get Homi off the ground and get him a buzz by getting him stamped by an artist that's officially in the game doing big things. So me and Gunplay already had ideas to put in a solo project together, with him rapping, me producing it. And I just got the idea that it'll be good for me to, what's the name, to go ahead and reach out to Gunplay and try to put him and Jaime together where we could kill two birds with one stone. Get what I'm saying?
Right, right. In our last interview, you also mentioned that Baby Hami was locked up. Could you shed any light on that situation as to why he got locked up and when he's coming home?
Yeah, the reason why he got locked up, like I said, we from the heart of Newark, New Jersey. We from the Hooterville section, Wellsburg section of Newark. And, shit is real in Newark, you know what I'm saying? A lot of real shit go on. And, Hami, he's a product of his environment. He been that since he was 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? So he grew up in the streets, gang banging. You hear a lot of these rappers and stuff, they talk about it in their songs, and, majority of them don't really live that life. But Hami came up hard, you know what I'm saying? His father did a lot of time in prison. His mother, she was in the streets, you know what I'm saying? They both were special people, but, they got caught up in the streets. And Hami, he was kind of left out there to fend for self. So as a youngster from 13, he adopted, the streets adopted him, you know what I mean? In the gangs and all that type of stuff. So he grew up in that sense, which led him to being the man and the character that he is today. And just so happened, God blessed him and gave him a beautiful voice to become a big superstar. You get what I'm saying? So, that's how Hami got started.
Now, how about particulars of the case, like how long he's actually in jail for? Was it a gun charge, anything like that?
He got, being in the streets, Hami's a warrior. He got caught with a gun. The cops arrested him, you know, and, the case is over now. So he got caught with the gun, whatever. And, he went to jail. I bailed him out of jail. His bail was like 100,000. We got it down to 10%. I bailed him out, and we worked on his rap career, and we couldn't afford for him to go to jail and do no time while we invested so much time and effort into his career. And by investing this time and effort into his career, you know what I'm saying, I had to do everything in my power to make sure they stayed free. So we decided to hire a lawyer, and then when we hired the lawyer, we decided that, we're going to take this case to trial, and with us decide to take the case to trial, we did that. And we had a trial date set for that. He was bailed out of jail. And while he was out on bail, and, we about to gear up to fight this case, the cops came back around the neighborhood, arrested him again, and this time they planted a gun on him. And now he went back to jail. We already fighting one case. He out on bail, and then they come back around. They planted another gun on him, and I had to bail him out again. And then the same lawyer, we had to fight two trials back to back.
That's why I thought we had to actually shed some light on Baby Hami, because of the fact that he's all over the project. You had told me that you met Gunplay while he was on the run. So this is actually a Def Jam artist actually that's on the run. Take me into that.
Oh yeah. So like at the beginning, I told you that, me and him are affiliated with some serious guys. You know what I'm saying? That real street guys that do this thing. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, those street guys put us together, and they was holding Gunplay down. So they had Gunplay in the mansion in Fulton County. Now in this mansion, this house got like a big movie theaters inside of it, That's where Gunplay did all the videos with fighting and stuff and all that. And then when you go downstairs to the mansion, you got the studio down there. Even though we didn't record no records down there, we listened to beats down there, but we took it to a different studio. You know what I'm saying? But with Gunplay being in there, man, he was, he was just laying low. He was laying low and, was still sticking to his craft, and he was trying to figure out how he's going to get out of that jam he was in. You know what I'm saying? So, the music, like I say, music is therapeutic, man, because it'll take your mind away from the realities, the harsh realities of life. And I think that, just me and Gunplay coming together to make music kind of helps him escape from, what he was facing for a quick minute. And, I was happy to give that to him. You know what I mean? New inspiration, and in the moment, he felt good in that short period of time to create those records. You get what I'm saying?
So, Meek J, you had worked with a camp at Def Jam before with Jam Master Jay. He had a situation at Def Jam. Fred Rostar actually explained to me. But so you're meeting Gunplay now, Def Jam recording artist on the run.
On the run, yep. And then we ride, and he had a truck. He had like a Yukon truck, a black one. And, we in there with tinted windows and bangers and everything in that joint. So he was on the run. He was Gunplay was thugged out. You feel me? So, I got to experience that side of him. But also, he was very, in tune, and he had a plan on how he was going to fight that case. So I really believe that in that time period, he was on a run just to figure out how he was going to approach his situation. You know what I'm saying? And, it worked out for him. God bless him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. That was one of the greatest pieces of news to get when Gunplay went innocent from that whole case. His album took a lot of different turns. You know what I mean? But I was just saying, like, to think of the fact that a Def Jam recording artist is actually on the run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I was saying, his album took many turns. It was at one point it was called Medellin, and then it came out as Living Legend.
Yeah, because it became a living legend because I guess when you beat a case like that and against those circumstances and you come out of a situation like that, and then you can think about the situations he probably been in before that, and it was easy for him to crown himself. I'm a living legend. I mean, I think that album, that title came as a reality check. Like he probably thought to himself, "God damn, I beat this. I made it through this. I'm a living legend," because Gunplay been in shootouts, all kinds of stuff, bullets flying past him and all kinds of shit. So I think that title is rightfully deserved for him, living legend. You know what I'm saying? And that is exactly the things that he do in life, like helping us to get to the top. That's living legend shit.
Yep, Gunplay had some records that really started to make him break away from the pack, especially the intro on that Self-Made project, followed up with Bible on the Dash and, the Waka Flocka assisted Rollin' record. He was really going.
Yeah. But what happens with guys like Gunplay is that he's like a rock and roll star. So he's out there in the world, and, certain situations may come in and hinder, the progress of a great artist like Gunplay. And that's why I believe this Traffic album needs to be heard, because this project is the project that's a full body of work, completely showcasing Gunplay, and also us as HVF, but with Gunplay, we the Animal Shelter Jersey. So let me shout that out real quick. HVF, Newark, New Jersey, Meek J Productions, we rocking with Gunplay. It's Animal Shelter. You know what I'm saying? And that has significant meaning because, we coming out of the goddamn zoo. And that's Newark, New Jersey. You feel me? And best believe, Homi, Bigger B, Jet Lag Juice, all the guys, Rest in Peace, True Beans, is definitely a different animal in that jungle.
That's right, man. For everybody out there that's been in tune with Gunplay's work, since he's been on Rick Ross's album from the early days, everybody that's got the Living Legend album or his active album, go out there and take a look at the Traffic joint, because there's a lot of Gunplay hooks on there and verses on there that just go right along with how versatile that we know Gunplay is.